Hi everyone, Gayla Wick here, Denver Love Coach with a new video for you today. I wanted to talk about how past relationships can actually keep you from moving on. So often my clients come to me and immediately begin telling me about their past relationships. And frequently there are tears involved, which is totally normal and that's okay. But what's really happening is ruminating, obsessing, constantly telling that old story about your past relationship and how you've been hurt by it and how you've been damaged by it is actually preventing you from experiencing a much better, much more healthy and satisfying love relationship. So I have three things that I want to talk to you about today. And the first way is that holding on to a past relationship actually just keeps you feeling stuck, feeling sorry for yourself, and it keeps you in what I like to call limbo land because you can't seem to move past it. It's in your mind, it's in your thoughts, and it keeps running. It keeps running like a movie or a tape. In fact, one of my last clients told me that every morning when she woke up, all she could hear and feel were the tapes in her head of everything that her ex-boyfriend said to her, all the things he did to mistreat her, and it was like this never-ending movie. So it's very possible, I want you to know it's really possible to get past those things. And I have some really cool techniques that are amazingly effective at helping you to move past it if that's your issue. The second thing that happens when you hang on to an old relationship is it actually is creating an emotional block to intimacy. You might not think this is the case, but what happens when we've been heartbroken is that we move into the space of trying to protect ourselves. And again, that's totally normal, totally understandable, but here's the real deal. You can't really have a love relationship without being vulnerable. You have to be willing to open your heart. You have to be willing to give someone else a chance. And really, you have to be willing to risk being hurt again. And what I want to say to you about that is, if you're watching this video, you're still here. You're still functioning, you're still working, you're still having relationships with your family and with your friends. So it didn't kill you, and it's not going to kill you. And so you can survive another heartbreak. Now, I love to work with women who've been through very tough relationships or breakups and who are really ready to say, you know what, I know I need to do something differently, and I'm ready to get past it, and I'm ready to examine it, and I'm ready to put it in the past where it belongs. We can fairly simply put these relationships in the past so that it's not a tape, it's not a movie that runs over and over and over again and distracts you from who you really are. Because I know that you're a good person, you're a smart person, you are willing to love again, you have love to give, but you just don't know what to do to get this thing out of your head and out of your heart. And that's okay, because I do. The third thing that I wanted to talk to you about that really happens when you are stuck in an old relationship is that you'll start to make really unfair comparisons. And by that I mean, what we tend to do when we break up with someone, particularly if it wasn't our idea, is we constantly think about all the good times. What are all the things he said that you loved, that spoke to your heart? Where are all the places that you went together and had a great time? You spend a lot of time, as we all have, in thinking about everything that was right and everything that was good. And again, take you right back to that loop. You feel sorry for yourself and you get stuck. So what I really want you to do is, if you have a divorce or a breakup in your past, I want you to focus on why it didn't work and think about all the things that were really incompatible in the relationship. Think of the things that happened that really led to the breakup of the relationship. instead of thinking and focusing on all the good things. This will help you tremendously to move past it and really, again, put it where it belongs, because you can't retrieve it. You probably don't want to retrieve it. And what you really are after is a healthy, loving, supportive relationship. That little secret is the easiest relationship you've ever been in. And I will tell you, when I interviewed hundreds of women from across the country for my book, one of the things that was very consistent across the board is they said that their relationship is the happiest and the easiest relationship that they've ever had. It doesn't have these peaks and valleys of up and down all the time, but it is very satisfying. It's a healthy relationship. There's mutual trust. There's mutual respect. It's a ton of fun and way better than they ever thought possible. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. And most of all, what I want you to do is I want you to reach out. I want you to reach out and schedule a complimentary session with me. I call it a Get Unstuck session. And the reason I do that is because I can show you very quickly in a conversation, a short conversation, where you might be stuck and some steps, some next steps to take to begin to move out of that space. Because I know you're worth it. You are worth having an amazing love relationship. So don't forget to go to gaylawick.com and schedule your chat session. In fact, I'm going to post a link here in the description of this video to make it easy for you. So until next time, wishing you all the best in life and in love.